My name is Travis Ritchie, and I'm the Manager of Environment Assessment and Licensing for the Yukon Energy Corporation. So the Canadian Wildlife Federation approached us over a year ago in cooperation with other organizations like the Carcross-Tagish First Nation, Kwanlin Dun First Nation, the Tonquachunk Council, and a number of resource and regulatory agencies. They brought us together to talk about potential research projects that could be done in the Southern Lakes and in the Yukon River related to Chinook migration and spawning. Collaboratively, we developed a study design over the course of the last year or so, and in the spring of this year, those plans were crystallized, and the Canadian Wildlife Federation has led the execution of those studies here this summer in cooperation with Yukon Energy and with a lot of in-kind and field support by local First Nations and other parties as well. It's been pretty cool to have the Canadian Wildlife Federation sort of coordinate and get us all working together on a project that we have all shared interest in. The Whitehorse Rapids Fishway is known to be the longest wooden fish ladder in the world, and it's at the end of one of the longest salmon migrations on the planet. It was built in 1959. The primary purpose of the fish ladder was to allow for migrating Chinook salmon to move as they proceed up the Yukon River into Whitehorse, up into their upper spawning grounds in the Southern Lakes, primarily in Marsh Lake. The ladder works by a series of steps and pools. So the fish approach the fish ladder at just at the base of the weir that you see here. And at that point there's flows that come out of the fish ladder that attract them, much less or lower flows than you see in the main part of the Yukon River. And they proceed into the ladder and work their way, climbing up the steps, and then they rest in the subsequent pool. They climb another step and rest in the pool, and they work their way up the ladder to the center point, which is a viewing chamber and management chamber where fisheries and ladder staff are able to count the fish and collect broodstock for our hatchery program, which is located just downstream. The fish are then released into the upper part of the ladder and make their way up to Schwatka Lake and points upstream from there. I think one of the wonderful benefits of having the fish ladder here is that it offers an opportunity for the public to get close to nature. There's a lot of interactive space in there. Children right up against the glass observing the salmon in the holding pen, and it really, I think, offers a great opportunity for people to see something up close that they wouldn't otherwise see, perhaps even in the wild, and certainly not very accessible. So it's, I guess, one of the bonuses of having a facility like this right in Whitehorse is it allows for people young and old to get close to the river and to experience observation of wildlife, and in this case, fish. Yukon Energy believes that it has a responsibility to protect and or enhance the environment in which we work in, while at the same time generating renewable, reliable, and affordable energy for Yukoners.